Hey, what's going on, friends and family? My name is Skylent. Holy crap, I have a dry mouth. I just had a whole personal pizza, right? Okay, so a little bit of acidity there with the tomato paste. And then I had a bunch of peppers. I really like pepperoncinis just a little bit. So I had some of that. But turns out my water got cut off today for a couple hours for some reason. And well, now I'm quite cottonmouth. I'm quite parched here. I'm really thirsty. So hopefully we can do this one and done, one shot it. I normally do all my videos in one shot. Who needs to edit? Because I know what I'm fucking talking about. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, right? Rest your eyeballs on this. This is Brutes.io, probably my favorite IO game of this year that I got to play. And I really appreciate it. Actually, we got some codes to give away. So tonight, I'm giving away a bunch of skins in this game that I was given. So yeah, join the Discord. Links in the description. We're going to give away that. I'm just going to kind of just throw it out there to first come, first serve. Just want to get some peeps in there so we can talk about the news stories, you know, the drama. Hopefully you guys are all a couple of different drama llama personalities that we can jump into the Discord. And maybe I'll reward you with some codes. So yeah, Brutes.io. But our first little bit of drama is actually going to be our deal of the day. I love starting out the news, the nightly gaming news with deals of the day. That's right, guys. Gaming news nightly, Monday through Friday. And that means a deal of the day every day, of course. But this one's a little bit different. We're doing a little bit of a different thing because I'm actually re-mentioning Jingle Jam, but it's actually kind of part of, I want to have a debate with you guys. I want to have a little bit of an argument. And maybe this is going to seem a little bit antagonistic because this is mainly for charity. But I'm kind of thinking that this could be a great deal, like most Humble Bundle stuff is. But I want to say some words. I got some words for you guys, and I want you guys to let me know. Maybe if you have to leave multiple comments because we got so many news stories, please do it. But for this one specifically, if you're only going to type one thing, please respond to me how you feel about this news thing, this drama that I got here for you. But anyways, so what is the Jingle Jam? Well, you're $35 and there's 25 days of this every day, or I think every couple of like every day a couple of presents are revealed, or no, every day one present is revealed apparently. And one present is supposed to represent one game. So you're supposed to spend $35 and get 25 games. However, that's not actually kind of what's happening. Now, of course, you would think, well, $35 for 25 games, that seems okay. You know, as long as some of the games are okay, maybe one's really great, even if some are bad, whatever, it's probably worthwhile. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to put it as our deal of the day here because it might be worthwhile. Maybe if they throw in Tomb Raider and Witcher 3 now. But the big issue that I'm having here is, aside from Dungeon of the Endless and Rust, and there are some cool stuff in here. I don't know if it's worth $35 just for those games, but it's cool stuff. The big issue I have is that there's non-games. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. We have Warhammer Vermintide Dwarf Helmet DLC. No, you don't get Warhammer Vermintide. You just get the singular Dwarf Helmet DLC. That's one item, guys. That's one item. Yeah. Guardians of Ember DLC. It's a costume DLC. It's not even like an expansion. It's just a costume DLC. So another costume DLC. Wow. Okay, here's another. Warhammer Vermintide 2. Beta access only. And I think there's a lot of stuff that it's worth it. For example, you get $25 off of Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire. That is technically like worth money, but it's not like a product you get. And some people aren't even going to use it. Now, you can argue, well, I'm not going to play some of these games, but seriously, a $25 off of an expansion, like, it just doesn't feel right. Do you know what I'm saying? Can we have this conversation in the comments? Like, is this not weird? Not only that, but let's say there are some games, and there are. So here's a game called Blockstorm. It is a game. You do get a code for it. You can play the game, but not really. See, I own Blockstorm. I actually did a first impression on it. I played it a few times. Cute little game that nobody plays. Nobody plays Blockstorm. Now, maybe from this bundle, some people will play it, but seriously, it's a dead game that nobody plays. Why is it even on? Why is it on this bundle? It's just there as filler. And you know, I think we're seeing this a lot with bundles, with loot crates. People are wisening up, and it's like, whoa, why do I gotta fill this with awesome shit when I could be extremely lazy and just fill it with garbage? And maybe have a couple of things, like, you notice the first few games that were revealed here, Rust, Dungeon of the Endless, both big known games. And then everything else is very hit or miss. Mostly miss so far. It could still turn out to be a great deal. It could at least be worth it for the $35, and I'm still going to put it as my deal of the day for now, especially because it is for charity. But can we please, you know, can we be mature and have a conversation about how this is actually a little bit shady and how we could probably raise so much more money if there was better incentives and more honest incentives. Dwarf helmet DLC. Come on, basically, you're selling us horse armor. Come on. Anyways, so we got a lot more drama coming up. At the very end, our last story, pretty big. I'm going to be ranting about that. So if you please would watch for the rest of the video, we got a big thing on Destiny. But we got some more stuff to talk about. So let's get some hype up in here. Let's keep it alive. We got a new Valve game, sort of, kind of, not really. We have the Bridge Constructor Portal trailer. It was leaked, but then I think it's officially out now. Yeah, neat stuff, I guess. Architecture games are kind of becoming more prolific. They're getting a little bit more popular. I think Polybridge is like the biggest one, maybe. I could be wrong. But Bridge Constructor Portal seems like it could be fun, cute. And I mean, I'm trying to put positivity in the world, and especially in this video, which is going to be filled with negativity. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I just feel like with as much money as Valve makes, I think we could do more. I mean, I'm cool with these sort of like, you know, I guess, you know, giving Portal to some other developers or giving these IPs to other developers and having them do really fun stuff, or Valve, you know, getting some smaller indie devs to make some cute little games. I'm cool with that. But don't you notice that they really barely do that at all? I mean, couldn't we get more cool games like this? Could you imagine, like, take Portal and then just put it into a bunch of different genres? So yeah, right now we're getting Portal Bridge Constructor. Could you imagine like a Portal, I don't know, Sims, or like, I don't know how that would work. Maybe you got to manage a bunch of lab rats or something, or a bunch of AI units as they do stuff. Who freaking knows? But I'm just saying, couldn't you imagine weird stuff like that? And I just don't know why we don't get more of it. But maybe this is their, you know, them trying something new. Maybe we can get more stuff like this. You know, Portal this, Portal that, Left 4 Dead this, Left 4 Dead kind of that. I don't know. It could be fun, or it could be really cheesy. So that's it. Bridge Constructor Portal trailer. There we go. All right, so we have a new game in early access. It kind of came out of nowhere a little bit. RIOT Civil Unrest. Now, I actually knew about this game a long time ago, and I've wanted to put it into some top 10s, but I kind of thought it got canceled, actually, so it didn't make the top 10s, but I think the pixel art looks really cool. So yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere into early access, though, and it seems like it's got just positive reviews at the moment. I'm not going to buy it in early access personally, but I just want to kind of show you, like, hey, here's this game, it looks like this, it's weird, I don't even know how to describe it, but there it is. You watch the trailer and look it up if you want to, or buy into the early access and play it yourself. All right, and our last news story here is going to be Dragon Prophet Savage Hunt is a launch. Yeah, we got a launch here of Dragon Prophet Savage Hunt, and from what I can tell, it's just a relaunch of Dragon Prophet from a new company. Dragon Prophet was actually a really cool concept. The idea was that it was kind of monster huntery in some ways. You're supposed to go around and kill and fight a bunch of dragons. You can tame the dragons, you can ride the dragons. There was a big component to, of course, PvE, but also PvP with dragons and flying and all that good stuff. And it kind of had some optimization issues. It also had some monetization issues. And all in all, it just kind of, I think it was published poorly, but I think it was a really cool idea. And also its trailers, as cheesy as they were, I actually appreciated them. So maybe this version is a little bit better. I think I'm going to go ahead and try it out. Why not? Let me know what you guys think of that. All right, so we said a lot. Oh my God, my throat is killing me. But we said a lot. Dry mouth. My God. But we got a lot more to talk about. And hopefully you're okay with this rant and ramble, because that's how we do this news, right? Not just here to regurgitate news. I'm here to really give you my opinion. And we're going to be talking about some Destiny 2. It kind of sucks because, like, I don't play that much Destiny 2, as in, like, I just played the free weekend, I played the beta, I did purchase the game, but I refunded it because it just looked so formulaic, and it just seemed like a big scam to me. And not just actually, I think we, as in everyone in the world, even Destiny 2's own community, is kind of starting to see that and realize this. It's really coming to fruition here. The salt. So I'm just actually, for this news story, I'm just linking the subreddit. Yeah, I'm linking Destiny the game subreddit because there's just so much going on. Actually, I think for almost a whole week straight, we just talked about Bungie and Destiny and how they're acting like barbaric freaking buffoons, some freaking baboons. They were just doing really stupid things, just really obvious, horrible game design decisions that were completely anti-consumer and just not fun and not fair. It's just not fair stuff. So what are these things, Sky, that you're talking about all vague like? Okay, well, immediately, apparently, Destiny 2 locked some vanilla content behind DLC. As in, you could play the game and you could do certain things, but now, if you want to do certain things at certain times, you might need the DLC. I think the best way to explain this, hopefully you guys played Halo, but in Halo 3, you would have different playlists, right, for matchmaking. And you can choose like Fiesta, or I think it was like Rocket Racing or some ridiculous stuff like that. There was SWAT. There's a bunch of different game modes, but then you had specific ones for specific maps. So yeah, DLC maps. But they didn't lock core game modes. Like they would never lock Fiesta behind DLC. They never locked the Rocket Racing behind the DLC. None of those awesome, fun, casual game modes was behind the DLC. So now bring that to Destiny, where you have this new Bunny Ears expansion, which really isn't a proper expansion. It's not worth $20, apparently. Not that I played it, sorry for insinuating a review there, just reading the subreddit. So yeah, we have this expansion, and now bring in like PvE playlists and PvP as well at the same time. And now it seems like they're taking core parts of the game, and they have it on a rotation where you might have to have the DLC to play it. And I think that's crazy. Now I do own Destiny 1, but I didn't really play it. It was really not great. If anybody says Destiny 1's a great game, honestly, you're just bullshit. You're ignorant gamer. You don't know what good stuff is. Destiny 1 was not a great game. So I got tired of that, and I could immediately see how formulaic it is. But it's just so ridiculous that the people who are trying so hard to love your game, to like your game, and to squeeze as much entertainment as they can to make their money worth, which probably they won't, and then you still duck them over like this. Can you believe this? Something like that. That some content now is being pushed to the DLC. Now you might say, well, in World of Warcraft, you need the DLC to play endgame. Well, it's because the endgame keeps jumping up. They keep adding in new stuff. This is a little bit different. And to what degree that they do lock, how much vanilla content, I don't actually know. I'm sorry. However, it is a complaint that I have seen a few times on some different posts. So to what severity, please let me know, guys, in the comments below. But we got way more to go on. Okay, we got way more to talk about. And I'm probably going to miss a lot of things. So if I miss anything, dude, leave it in the comments. But another big thing here is that, and Guild Wars 2 is guilty of this as well, where they added this new expansion, but instead of adding rewards, like cosmetic rewards and stuff, to like the strikes, the end game, or even like filling it, through the vanilla experience, which they should, because this is an online persistent game. You expect it to persistently be updated. That's why people are, spending money on season passes and buying it day one. They trust you, but no, you just, how about this? Let's have a side, cash shop, the Everspace cash shop, and then let's sell the cool cosmetics there. Forget making it rewards and adding it as, content to the actual game. We'll make it a reason for you guys to purchase from the cash shop. Apparently, I guess you can buy stuff with the in-game currency, like you can grind it. It just takes so incredibly long that basically like it creates a big incentivization to spend money on Destiny 2 so that you can get these cosmetics, which really should be rewards. And it's messed up because that's how Halo 3 was. Halo 3 was a game that you actually earned your cosmetic rewards. You would go play Legendary. You'd have to go do this achievement, do that achievement. You have to do very specific things, and then you show off your armor, and it kind of shows a little bit of your personality. It's like, oh, he got that achievement. He's really proud of that. He's that type of player. It really, that is the pinnacle of what we want in online games. But more and more, it's through RNG loot boxes. It's like, okay, you spent money on loot boxes or you played the game a shit ton. That's all I know. I know nothing else other than that. And even then, it's a coin flip. Did you spend money or did you play the game a lot? I don't know. It just doesn't feel good. So that's another thing. And yes, Guild Wars 2 is guilty of this as well, even though they have expansions and you could debate, well, it's balanced out. A lot of the stuff is achievement based, but some stuff is, you buy it in the cash shop. You do, but there's debatably a balance there. But the problem with Destiny 2 is that every misstep that they take is like a misleap. They're jumping off in the wrong direction. And everyone is saying, hey, no, not that way. And Bungie's like, just running off there, just running off with our wallets. Well, not my wallet, but a lot of ignorant gamers or people who have addicted personalities or a lot of children or families. A father buying a game that it's a co-op game, maybe he wants to play with his son or something. They both have PS4s in one room together. They're hanging out together. I don't know, man. Destiny 2 could have some beautiful freaking memories, but it just seems like they don't really care about that. It seems like the Bungie today is not the ambitious Bungie of Halo 3 or Halo previously. I believe that all the core members that made Halo what it was left after 3. Because 3 was a fucking crowning achievement of the video game industry. It was amazing. Is Destiny 2 that? No. We will remember Destiny 2 as, you know, as keyboard warriors type away furiously, you know, comparing to the horrible days of what, you know, what could have been Destiny 2. Oh man, Destiny 2 could have been cool. And then that's really the start of the conversation and mostly the end of it too. Because there's not much to talk about with Destiny 2 aside from all this drama and all this backlash that Bungie is just eating alongside our money. And I'm sure there's so much more to talk about. Like, there's not much content in this $20 DLC. You know, it's not good. It's rehashed. It's rehearsed. It's so obvious. It's so played and plain. It's just, oh, it's a little bit pretty actually. I mean, maybe debatably you could say, oh, it looks kind of neat, I guess. But come on, does it have any heart and soul? I don't think so, man. So yeah, there's actually probably so much more to go with Destiny 2. I want to keep talking about it actually, but sorry, I'm freaking thirsty. I'm freaking thirsty. We talked about so much already. This is a huge long video. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun with the video. And I really want to know your thoughts and feelings on some of the game trailers that I announced today. Some of the new games that are coming out, new updates. But this drama, mainly with the Jingle Jam and mainly with Destiny 2. What do you think about these two things? Let me know. And do you think Destiny 2 will be worth buying, you know, when all the expansions come out? Because I did that for Destiny 1, but I don't think so. Even then, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a cohesive experience. It seems like an MMO without the MMO. So it's just kind of like a shell of a game that just, it's barely an experience at all. It just seems wholly unmemorable, aside from all of the problems and drama. What a tragedy. Okay, so that's all I gotta say, guys. Much love. Hopefully I can see you tomorrow night. Hope you guys have a good night. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.